Barnes has checked in. Chris Bosh has checked in for Miami. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here is Livingston. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And stolen by Richardson. Pass to Whiteside. They need this, and it's good on the layup. Whiteside's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Here is Livingston. Richardson covering. And the call will be against Sean Livingston.
Kid, you ready?
That's his first foul.
Go.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Over the last month, getting it done. 3rd in rebounding, 5th in assists, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
Tell you what, man, he has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim, man. He goes after it. That's why he's one of the best rebounders in the game.
Richardson kicks to Wade. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Heat 2 spots down.
And when you look at Miami, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
It really is amazing how far they've come in the course of one season, from afterthought to title contenders.
No good from Clark.
And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of a great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Yeah, Greg, I remember that stretch with Wade you're talking about. It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and selectively now likes to attack the rim.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Heat, Johnson comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Some changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli comes in for Draymond Green. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. That's good.
They've been outstanding from three-point range in this quarter.
Bosh passes to Dragic. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Boy, a lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
And the game would be an entirely different story if they would take better care of the basketball. No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Dragic against Curry.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys. And it was a very public fallout out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
The Warriors making a switch here. Rush is checked in. Heat also with the sub. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. Well, traditionally, many of the great free throw shooters have come from the point guard ranks. Here are the ones leading the league this year. Number 1, Steph Curry.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix and to South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and did something else.
You're trash! You're trash.
Maximum volume. Volume up. Volume down. Volume down. Volume up.
Johnson with a screen on Curry. And it's Dragic off the drive. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson with it. Barbosa picks him up. There's Winslow. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Andre Iguodala.
8 seconds left in the first half of basketball. From deep three-point range. Here's Ezeli. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
So as we conclude the first...